Hello, what is up? Alright, it is a very exciting day today because, well, it's always an exciting day when you have a cool new Transformer figure to open. And today we have one of the coolest because he is a member of the Constructicons, and the Constructicons are awesome. We have none other than Bonecrusher. Again, Constructicons, awesome. I mean, giant robots that not only transform into big, heavy duty machinery, but also combine into one giant, massive, huge mega robot. It's hard to get much cooler than that. 2 thumbs up. I'm sold. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. So yeah, pretty awesome. Pretty stoked for these. I actually I pre-ordered all the Constructicons when they first got announced and were made available for pre-order. And the website I pre-ordered them all from actually has them all listed as pending still. It says none of them have actually been released or are available as of yet, which is why I was very surprised when I walked into Walmart today and saw this guy. So even though I had already pre-ordered, I had to go ahead and grab another one. Why settle for one Bonecrusher when you can have two? Plus, you know, sometimes the pre-orders fall through for whatever reason, so... And also, I wanted to be the coolest kid on my block and be able to brag that I had Bonecrusher before everyone else. So I am cooler than you guys because I got Bonecrusher first. Pretty sure that's how that works. Anyways, what the hell am I talking about? Let's take a look at this. Actually, there's not even a whole lot to look at on the packaging because this is a Studio Series figure. They don't have the most exciting or elaborate packaging. So, got, you know, standard drawing of Bonecrusher there. Nothing on that side. Another drawing on there of... Is that Devastator? I don't know what I'm talking about. And then on the back, of course, we have Bonecrusher in robot mode and vehicle mode, wherein he turns into you know, that thing. Dear God, what the hell are these called? My mind just went completely blank. This pushy, scoopy thing. I'm sorry if I'm being too technical. That is the technical term, pushy scoopy thing. Yeah, you know, whatever the hell these are called. I can't think of it for some reason. There's old Devastator up there. Yeah, so that is Devastator right there. I somehow kind of forgot what Devastator looked like there for a minute. So yeah, that's really it in terms of packaging. Like I said, not too elaborate, not a whole lot, but that's okay because that means less time to waste before we crack open the figure and get to play with it. So let's go ahead and do that, because I want to play with my Bonecrusher. Alright, so here is Bonecrusher, looking pretty awesome. So let's go ahead and take a quick look. First, we'll do a quick 360 here. La-di-da-di-da. Let me just turn on my fancy spinning display table. Pay no attention to the hand that appears to be rotating the figure. That is just for show. I actually have a very expensive, fancy spinning display table because I am a very successful YouTuber. So yeah, and then let's go ahead and take a quick look at the articulation. So, oops, and I'll bump my camera. So arms, forward, backward, horizontal, up to shoulder height. There is not a bicep swivel on the upper arm. It looks like there would be because there's a line right there, but there is not. Elbow 90 degrees, no rotation or swivel at the wrist, no swivel or bend at the waist, obviously no ab crunch, but also no articulation of any kind at the waist, and likewise no articulation at the head. And then legs, forward, backwards, horizontal, up to waist height. There is a swivel on the upper leg here. Knees at 90 degrees. The knees are the knee joints are kind of weird. They like lock into place, so they're kind of hard to, there we go. Knees 90 degrees, and then on the feet or ankles, you've got these two little things that you have to pop out to make him flat-footed so he can stand up. And, yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of articulation, so... not a whole lot of articulation, to be perfectly honest. Again, there's no swivel or bend or anything at the waist. But that's just kind of the constraints of the character design. As you can see, he's got all this kind of bulky equipment on his torso, so probably a bit hard to make it so that the waist would be articulated with all that stuff going on. So yeah, not a ton of articulation, but all the basics are there. And in terms of accessories, what do we have? We have a little laser pistol here. And we have this, whatever this is. I do not know what this is. But yep, he's got it, whatever it is. What the hell is this? So I should probably try to transform him. I don't know if I'm going to. For some bizarre, ungodly reason, I am amazingly awful and completely incompetent when it comes to transforming Transformers. So, I should try to transform him. I may try to transform him. Will I be successful? Who knows? I guess you'll find out if this video continues. If it does not, know that I tried to transform him and failed. Alright, so for once I actually did transform my Transformers figure. So here we have Bonecrusher transformed into his vehicle mode. And I did this because the one I pre-ordered came in also while I was doing this. So I now have two of this figure. So I figure I'll keep one in vehicle mode and one in robot mode. Usually I don't transform them because I'm always afraid if I transform them into vehicle mode, I will be incapable of transforming them back into robot mode, which is what I prefer. I would rather have them in robot mode. So, yeah, I don't have to worry about that since I have two of them now. So, clearly, from this point forward, I should just buy two of every Transformer I get. Anyways, vehicle mode. Here we go. Sorry, the lighting sucks. I don't know what's going on with the lighting, why it looks so wonky right now. Boy, why does it look? It looks like I'm like cloaked in shadow. Do I seem mysterious? I'm cloaked in shadows. Transformation wasn't too bad. Like I said, I suck at transforming Transformers, and it didn't take me too long. There were 2 or 3 points where I got a little bit confused, which that's a pretty good ratio for me. There's a gun. Normally there's a gun that goes here. I just can't remember where the hell I put it. But yeah, here it goes. The tires, obviously, ideally the tread would be a different color, but that would look awful in robot mode because those are his legs. Then it would just look like he had some kind of necrotic disease that was making his legs rot and turn black. So yep, anyways, there he is. There's robot mode, or vehicle mode, I should say. Here's his thing. Look, woo, it moves. Up, down, up, down, up, down. So you got that. It does that. Alright, well, yeah, all in all, pretty badass figure. I like it a lot, actually. Like I said, no articulation in waist, kind of a bummer, but also at the same time, whatever. So yeah, I like it. It's cool. Constructicons are cool. Big machines are cool, and big robots are cool. Thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.